Soaring egg prices may have you wondering whether you can afford the breakfast staple. According to the CBS News price tracker, a dozen eggs on average cost $4.15 today compared to $2.51 a year ago. That's a 65% increase. Expana is a firm that collects and tracks the price of eggs. Managing editor Karyn Rispoli joins us live. Karyn, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me. Good morning.
So, of course, everybody wants to know, why are egg prices so expensive?
Yeah, of course. Well, there's a few things driving these record high prices, but without a doubt, the biggest factor is the bird flu. The virus first hit the U.S. about 3 years ago, but it tends to come in waves, sometimes disappearing for months at a time. This latest wave, which began in mid-October, has been the worst one yet by far. Just this month alone, farmers have had to cull over 15 million egg-laying hens. That's already more than they lost in the entirety of 2023, and we're only in January. So it really just comes down to a matter of supply and demand. We've seen tight production at different points over the past few years, but I would say that this is the first time that the industry is truly in a deficit state. Right now, there just aren't enough eggs being produced to meet the country's needs.
So here in Los Angeles, some stores will have their prices at $15 a dozen, others at $5 a dozen. And you sometimes see the pricier stores sometimes have lower priced eggs. Why do we have this price difference?
Yeah, so there's a couple things at play. Part of that comes down to retailer pricing strategies. Eggs are one of those grocery items that everybody seems to pay attention to. I'd venture to say that very few people, myself included, could tell you what they're paying per pound for ground beef or chicken, but most everyone knows exactly what the cost of a dozen eggs is. And with that in mind, some retailers are willing to sell eggs below cost in order to get shoppers in the door, particularly since studies have shown that carts with eggs in them tend to have a higher grocery spend overall. But in some instances, these price differences start a little bit further back in the supply chain. Retailers buy their eggs in different ways. Some have contracts that are tied to grain costs or a cost plus model, while others buy at market rates, which means their prices rise and fall with wholesale trends. So one store could be paying $4 per dozen, while another is paying $8, which is why you're seeing such a wide range in prices at the shelf. Normally, these differences aren't as noticeable, but with wholesale values at $9 per dozen, the contrast right now is pretty dramatic.
I know you don't have a crystal ball, but is there any relief in sight, or could these egg prices go even higher in the future?
Yeah, so what we really need to see is a sustained period without any new outbreaks of bird flu in order to rebuild production and bring some balance back to the market. But even when the outbreaks do subside, it's likely that prices are going to stay elevated for a while yet. And that's because repopulating farms comes with its own set of challenges. Baby chicks are not available on demand. In fact, the wait time right now can be a year or more. So rebuilding the nation's egg supply is going to be a very lengthy process.
Wow. Thank you so much, Karyn. We appreciate you being with us here this morning. And
Absolutely, my pleasure.